So, y'all, I just did a story on something, and I don't know how y'all feel about it. I hope y'all like it. So you was raised up in the hood. You was raised up poor, but when you had graduated out of the hood and left the hood, you became stability to be trying to focus on to get money. So when you got money and you moved rather into a suburban area where they're safe, you secure, and you don't have to worry about no break-in. You have your first child. You give him or her everything you didn't have. Do you do you think that make him or her spoiled, or do you think that you was just trying to provide the things that you didn't receive coming up, or provide the things that you wanted and you couldn't get when coming up? Somehow in life, we all proceed to be staying in the hood, growing up in the projects, growing up in the house where you stay in a house with 10 to a room, 5 to a room, however many to a room. Some of us is not have that urge or that capability by our parents to raise us up in suburban areas. Some of us is just raised up in the hood, and some of us graduate and come out of the hood. Not all of us, but some of us. Some of us always dreamed of coming out of the hood, but we never do because the only thing we do know is that hood life. No, this is not similar to what I was talking to yesterday. Yesterday I was talking about growing up in the hood being gay. No, this is totally different. Um, Being raised in the hood is one thing, but giving your children everything and anything they want, does that make them spoiled? Do that makes them not to want to achieve? Do that makes them not to be responsible? What does that do to them? Because you have some kids, you have some kids in the black community that's in the hood. It's not always provided with Air Jordans or Jerry or BMWs. And you got other kids come to school, they're jealous of them. So they bully them for them reasons. Because the things that they got, the other kids got, they don't have. Only thing they have is their parents' love. But they want those things, but they beat those kids up to get them. The moral of this whole story and the point of this story is, I think we shouldn't give our children everything they want just because we didn't get what we want half of the time. I think we was blessed to get what we needed. I think our parents did a darn good job of raising us to the best of their knowledge. The one thing our parents did want us to have was an education. And some of us might not even get that in the hood of education. Now, I'm not saying it's okay to stay in the hood with your child. No, it's not okay. I'm saying when you're raised up in the hood and giving your child everything that you didn't get, it's not always good. So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying I think you giving your child the love, the respect, and the courage and the knowledge and teach them how to be responsible and respect others. I think that's good enough than any material thing that you could ever give them. I wasn't going to do a fourth video, but um, this just popped in my head, and this is something that I wanted to do. And this even, I had put the added words in here, you know, and I didn't like the fact that when you raised up poor, but you give your children any and everything. No, I don't think it's cool. So I had wanted to do a video on this, but I don't have too much to say. But to let you know, I don't have children again. But just know, I think if you don't give your kids any and everything, I think you're doing a good job on raising them the way you raising them.